Alright, guys. Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends on where you're watching me from. As you can see, I look a lot better. I look better. I've been resting. I've been eating well. If you look at my background, I'm in the village. I'm in Ubuluku, Delta State, Nigeria. So, guys, I've been trying to rest a little bit. You understand? To get myself. I've been trying to get some courage to tell my story. My story is long. My story is long. This thing started since 2023. That was when everything started. But that 2023 story, I'm going to share it. That one is very long. So my experience in Lagos, it wasn't easy. Okay, what I want to tell you young ladies is that before you get married, please do a background check. Do a background check about your husband, his family, his mom, and his dad, and his siblings. Do a background check. You know, there are some mother-in-laws that before getting married to their son, they will become very friendly. Why? Most of them become friendly because you have money, because they are getting something from you. You understand? Because before I got married, I was working now. I was okay, I had money. I was okay. Before I got married, I saved. I had finished school. I learned work. You understand? So I was ready. I was ready. So, Zara, say hello. Say hello. So, guys, hello. So, guys, when my husband introduced me to the mom, everything was going well now because I had this. Move your hand. Because I had this, you know. So, I don't even know what to talk about because this story is long. So, oh, until you remove your face. Dad. 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 So now, go to Lagos. Okay, like I was saying, do a background check because there are some people that they are just naturally wicked. They are just naturally wicked. The day you give them, they become your friend. The moment you don't give them, you turn to you turn to a wicked person. You turn to a wicked daughter-in-law. You turn to a bad girl. You turn to a stubborn girl. The moment you don't have. So things happen now. So many things happen. That 2023 story, I'm going to share it here. So we got to Lagos. The first month was moving fine because at least we still had small change. Second month was fine. Third month, fourth month, I started seeing change. You know when I just I just gave birth, just finished Omugo. I had not started working. So there was no source of income from my side. If I don't call my family, if I don't call my siblings, most times my personal things I won't get. my husband too, on his own side. We are cool, you know. But the moment this woman sees that I'm having issues, normally husband and wife have issues, you get. But the moment this woman sees that I and my husband are having issues, she will be very, very happy. Anytime I'm from Ubulu, I'm from Delta. So anytime I'm speaking my dialect to the phone, she'll be tiptoeing to know that she'll be telling the husband that I'm talking about her. So I saw hell. I saw hell. I saw hell. If you watch my previous video, you know that I'm not a fat person, but at least I looked a little bit better, But when I got to Lagos, I just became a shadow of myself to the extent that some neighbors, what is it? Stand up. Some neighbors there, one woman came to meet me, was like, have you looked at yourself in the mirror? See your face. Hi. The woman came to tell me that, have you looked at yourself in the mirror? You don't look yourself for mirror, say no be so you come. See the way you are looking. See the way you are looking. This is not the way you came. I was like, my no. And I was trying to get a job. I was trying to get a teaching job so that at least I will be able to have something doing to sustain myself. Till my husband gets back on his feet, then we get a place of our own. You understand? But with the environment now, the toxic environment, the everyday quarrel, the everyday wahala, the bad boost every day, to the extent that she now switched to her son. She feels that if she's having issues with her son, then it will affect me. It became so bad that there was no peace in the house. As in no single peace. No peace. I was not, breastfeeding mother. I was not eating. Even if I eat once a day. Because if they don't cook, I won't eat. So sometimes they'll finish cooking, I carry food and enter inside room. My husband will try his best to go and get food for me. You understand? It was bad. So to the extent that I now contacted my uncle from my mom's side. I called my uncle that stays in Ikorodu, called my auntie that stays in Ago, and I told them I'm coming to visit them. And I've already planned it that come. If I visit this my auntie for 2 weeks, I visit my uncle for 2 weeks. You get by that time, the tension in the house would have reduced, and I will go back to Delta so that I'll be able to gain small weight. So that I'll be able to gain small weight. Do you understand? So I went to my auntie's place. I stayed there for 1 week. I left and I went to Ikorodu. I stayed in Ikorodu for 3 weeks and close to 4 weeks. At least I was able to gather small body. You understand? I'm not a fat person. So while I was in Ikorodu, that was when my dad died. So I was not like, the bag I packed then, it was not much. Just few clothes, because it's just as if I ran away from the house because of the way the place was toxic. So I said, okay. Because before leaving, I had already packed all my things, all my baby things. I said, okay, I will be traveling to Asaba from Ikorodu. I didn't know my dad was going to die. So when my dad died, I said, okay, I won't just carry this small box. I have to go back to that side, to Satellite Town, that's my in-law side, to gather some of my stuff and my baby things there. So I'll be able to travel with them. I called my father-in-law. That one no get wahala. I called him. He said, okay, no wahala. I said, we might come so and so deal. He said, no problem. I go to the house. I met Papa and Mama in the parlor. I greeted the two of them. My father-in-law answered me. My mother-in-law did not answer me. I passed. Because ever since my husband does not have again, I now became a bad person. Because I'm a stubborn person, you know, but I don't like intimidation. I don't like talking down on people. I don't like looking down on people. As I am, everybody is my friend. Everybody is my friend. I relate with everybody. You get. Immediately she entered inside, she started, say, I'm coming back to our house. That I'm coming back. I didn't tell her that I'm coming back. I left the house. I didn't tell her that I left the house. Meanwhile, when my dad died, I called my father-in-law, told him that because I was in Ikorodu, I was not in the house. I called him. Ikorodu is in Lagos State. I called him, tell him my father died this morning. No, my dad died on the 8th of September. He said, yeah, no wahala. That means you guys will be traveling. I said, yes. I will be coming to the house first to pack our things. Then I called my mother-in-law that same day. She didn't pick. I called her 2 times. She didn't pick. I sent her a message on WhatsApp. She didn't respond to my message. I called my father-in-law back to tell him that my mother-in-law did not respond to my message. Oh. I called her. She didn't pick. He said, okay. Could you believe that by the time I go to the house, this man already lied on my head that my father died. I didn't call her. I didn't tell her. I called my father-in-law. I did this. I did that. I said, okay. So the one that really shocked me, I'm a little bit strong. I'm stronger now. You guys can see I'm brighter. I'm stronger. The one that really finished me was, okay, we got to the house from Ikorodu. I went to pack my things. So we got to the house. Me and my baby. My husband was happy because he left the house for like 4 weeks, close to one month. He was ready. He was happy to see his child now, to see us. He was like, okay, let's just stay for like 2 days, 3 days before we finally go to Asaba. I know now I'm the first child. So I have to be in so many meetings in the village. I told him, CCCO, we get meeting now. And they've been having meeting before me, you know, due to the way my father died. That I'm going to share that. So I told him, I was like, okay, I stayed 1 more day. Because of the way the whole environment was cold and toxic and more, I told because I've already gone to a better environment and me, I'm used to talking to, I'm a friendly person. I'm a lively person. I don't like environments where this one will carry face, the other one will carry face, this one will carry face. I said, I can't spend 1 more night here. I cannot. My body have already adjusted to that good, friendly environment. I cannot survive here 1 more night. This whole thing, everything happening, I I always relate it with Mommy Kosi. That is Vivian's reality. So I will hear as a mature person, she's older than me. So I will hear from her own side too. And know if I'm taking the wrong side or if I'm making the wrong decision, you know. So I told her, she gave me, if somebody give you advice, you pick some, you leave some. She gave me some advice. So me, I listened to her and I worked with it. So I got to the house now. I got to the house on a Monday after evening. My father-in-law was around. That evening reached. I had it in mind to travel the next day. That was on Tuesday because I didn't want to spend 1 more night there. That was on Tuesday. I had it in mind, but I didn't have enough money. The way I gathered money to travel, only God knows. I beg people I was not supposed to ask for money. I asked for them just to leave that environment. I'm sounding this way because God brought me out from something that would have taken my life. God brought me out from, I took that decision without looking back. Even if I'm not where I'm supposed to be right now, I'm staying with my sister. My things are in Asaba, though I'm currently in the village. I don't have anything doing, no source of income. No, that's why I've not been posting because no money to buy data, a lot of things. I have a baby. My husband is still struggling. I have a baby. I buy diapers, I buy baby food, I buy clothes, I take medications and all of that. So it's really, 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 really challenging. Really challenging. But one way or the other, things just God just tried to make a way, you know. So I pray that one day I will be able to get my own place, even if it's one room, because I just gave my husband space so that he will be able to pick himself back. If we're going back to Lagos, that means he will pick himself back, rent a place, then we go back. But for now, I have to look for something doing. I will put my baby in crèche, look for something doing that will fetch me money because I cannot continue. I'm in somebody's house. I can't continue feeding and telling them thank you without providing, without um what's it called now? Without contributing to anything. Even if it's pure water, at least let me buy. Though they're not complaining. But so I got to the house by on a Monday. So that Monday evening, my brother-in-law was around. That is my husband's elder brother was around. The mom was around. My father-in-law was around. My father-in-law called us. He was like that we have a meeting. There's something we have to talk about. Me, I sensed it because the whole environment was somehow everybody was squeezing face. Nobody was smiling. So he told us we had a meeting. I said, okay, no wahala. So around that kind 9 p.m., everybody gathered in the sitting room. My friend finished talking a lot of things. If I had my way, I would have put it on record. But I didn't want them to look as if, okay, I'm recording what they're saying. So he said a lot, a lot of things. But the one I could pick and process in my head was that. And I quote, happiness, don't come back to Lagos again. Even if you people settle down and rent house in Lagos, then my wife say in quote, that is my mother-in-law say, that you people should not come back, that this place is not conducive, blah, 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 blah. That I said, I had already gotten a job. I had already gotten about 3 schools to teach. They've already given me employment letter because that was ending August. So I was supposed to resume with them September when school resumes. But I looked at the way everywhere was. Even if I started working there, the environment will not still be conducive for me and my baby because the hatred is there already. That's the whole, the hatred was too much. That's the hatred was too much. Or the hatred is too much. The hatred is too much. The hatred is too much because I refuse to. In their language, they say I'm stubborn. Spiritually, I'm stubborn. Physically, I'm stubborn. That's what she said. For somebody to make that comment, to tell you that the person has tried, they don't work out, try you physically, try you spiritually, no work. That's why she has to come face to face to tell you, say she don't try, that you are stubborn. I mean, I'm naturally stubborn, you know. So that night we had a meeting. So they said so many things. I said, after talking, he was like, "Do I have anything to say?" I said, "Yes, I have a lot to say." Mommy said, because I used to call her mommy, said I didn't call her when my father died. She said I didn't call her, and I had to bring out the call log. I called her on the 8th by 5 p.m. to tell her that my father died 2 times. She didn't pick. I brought out the WhatsApp message. I showed him. She didn't respond. She in open mouth. That's my father-in-law was surprised. Then one of her brother like that, and I asked my husband, "Can I call?" Because the man, when I gave birth, he sent me money. So I said, "Can I call Uncle Osi? Let me take permission from you. Let's not be as if. Can I call him to tell him that my father died?" He said yes. I called Uncle Osi on the 16th of September to tell you the gap. It's 8 on the 8th of September and 16th. How many days gap? My mother-in-law said that I didn't call her, but I went to call her brother to tell her brother that my father died. So my father-in-law was like, "Do I have anything to say?" I said, "Yes. I'm not here to say this one is lying or this one is..." The hatred is there already. And even if I get the job, even if they're paying me 500 million, 500,000, they're paying me, and I get the job and I'm working here, there will not still be peace. Because there's nothing I will do. There's nothing I will do that will make her happy. Nothing. Except I give her money, which I don't have. So even if I give her money, the happiness is temporal. She'll be happy for that moment. The next moment, she has this, there's this thing they call akpo. She has this akpo towards me. I don't know what I'm dragging with her. I'm not dragging her son with her. If I say she don't want me to pick a marriage, she would have told the son, "I don't want me to marry." Because she said the other people were too wise, we too stubborn, we too do this, we too do that. But even when I was growing, my prayer points had always been, "God, please give me a mother-in-law that I will love and will love me." Because I'm not a wicked person. I'm not a bitter soul. Anybody that know me as a sweet soul. I'm a happy person anywhere I am. I don't discriminate people. Everybody know me like that. People that are close to me. So my father-in-law was like, that the mama, the wife said we should not come back here again. That even if my husband get have money to get a place, and we come back to Lagos and we settle down, we do this, that we should not come to the house again. Even if I want to come, it is that me, I should not come, I should not do this, I should not do that. I said, "Oh, I've heard you." Why it was so painful? It was so painful because it treated me as if I don't have parents. It treated me as if I don't have family. It treated me as if I don't have background. It treated me as if I don't have help. Like that place is my last bus stop. To the extent that she told me that I'm pampering my daughter. I'm pampering my daughter. Maybe my mates are there carrying pure water on their head. Maybe my mates are there carrying mineral hawking on their head. That me, I'm here, straight leg. I don't want to carry my daughter and go and hustle in Lagos. Let rain bitter, let sun bitter. Picking where I did, how many years, or close to 3 years, look for picking and no see. Say, she be na my mate be this one, where they rub cutters under umbrella, under bridge. Whether I don't want to go and hustle. To the extent that when she wake up in the morning, she will be singing, "Oh, you when we were, we go, boy." She will come to the room where we are. As in, she will call her whole family member. Like I've become I'm a bad wife where they are. Even the ones that have not met me, to the extent that the girl that is staying with them came to tell me one day, that's the house of the auntie, please. If there's anything you have to do to leave this house, just go. Because anytime we are going to the shop, mommy used to say that anybody she calls, say you're a bad woman, you're a bad person. Since I entered the family, I made the son to be wretched. I made the son to be poor. Since I entered the family, I made everything that want to turn her children against her. I want to turn her children against her. That she gave birth to only three. That want to turn her children against her. And these people literally told me not to come back to the house again. At that point, transportation from Lagos to Asaba then was 30,000 naira, some 35,000 naira. That I started making calls. People that I didn't used to ask money, I started making calls just to get that money to leave that place that night. That morning, I didn't. My uncle that I went to his place promised to give me money. I said, okay, let me just wait, but I could not. You know why I'm saying all this? At the end of the day, my uncle sent me money. I was grateful. He sent me money. I packed my things and I left. Since I left till today, none of them have said, let me call this person. None of them have said, let me, even not me, my baby is the first grandchild in that house. None of them have said so. Let me call this person. I'm strong. I'm not crying again because I know things will get better. And I like the way things are happening and turning out because by the time I bounce back, I know I will. Everybody, I will put everybody in the place. So this kind of person now that say I should not come to the house, by the time I get my place and I become big, a big person. So do you think that she will come and visit me when my husband stand well and we come back together? You think she will come to visit me? You know, it's up to a month I got back to Delta State. And I'm kind of strong. I'm a little bit stronger, you know. So right now we are preparing for my dad's, okay, I'm going to share that story. What led to my father's death is a complicated one, but I'm going to share the story tomorrow. So after that, I'm still going to share my 2023 story that led to. I'm going to share that my 2023 story that led to this whole saga. Since 2023 till now, I've been living from one house to the other, from one person's house. I've not been stable from 2023 till now. 2024, I was in the village. That was when I gave birth. So, guys, before you get married, shine your eyes. Look at them very well. Look at them very well. Even the ones that pretend. It's better they show you who they are. It's better they show you who they are. If they don't like this thing, they tell you they don't like it. It's better than the person is pretending to like you. Meanwhile, the person doesn't like you. Do you understand? And they don't know that if my husband is not happy, okay, they don't know that if I'm not happy, my husband will not be happy. They don't know. If I don't have peace, like I always tell my husband, if your family don't give me peace, you will not have peace. You, my husband, your family is not giving me peace. Your mama no they give me peace. Your papa no they give you. You will not have peace. because she thinks she's doing me. My mother-in-law thinks she's doing me, but she does not know she's actually tormenting her son, not me. Okay, that I don't have a home now. I don't have chair. I don't have table. I don't have television. I don't have. She's the cause. That is, she is the cause. That I'm living from one house to another today. My mother-in-law is the cause. My mother-in-law is the cause. I'm just grateful to God and grateful to my family that I have family and I have some friends that is why it's good to be a good person. When you are nice to people, when it's time, when you need help, people will help you. You understand? So I just I just I'm just grateful to God for how far He has brought me. I'm grateful even if I'm not there yet. Most times I don't have data because I'm not working. I don't have data to post. I don't even have the luxury. Most times I don't, to eat is a problem. But at least I have peace. No data, no money to buy anything, no help. My husband is still struggling to find his feet, so I'm not going to be disturbing him. I buy baby diapers, I buy baby food. Most times, okay, now my daughter, she has outgrown most of her clothes. She's growing very fast. You understand? No money to buy clothes, but I know that these are my trying times. So, guys, thank you so much for stay tuned. I'm going to be sharing my dad's story, what led to his death. And I'm going to be sharing my 2023 story that made me turn this way, as if I don't have any, like, no, it's not as if I don't have anything anymore. I don't have anything anymore.